Hello, everybody. JD here from Dactyle Gaming. Welcome back to episode number 2 of the Western Wilds. Well, I guess it's time to finally get myself together and pull into the yard here, see what we got. Now, again, uh, all we've had before is some pictures, and as I said before, the pictures can't guarantee that it's going to be as good as the picture shows. We all know how that works. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump in and pull into the yard and see what we're working with here. Yeah, it's not looking that great. And I've obviously hit something. I'm not good with first person driving, so we're gonna kick it back out here to being in third person because I play most of my games in third person. And what a great way to start the stream. I'm already stuck. This is not good. Well, what the hell? I gotta learn to drive, I guess. Well, this is how I play. Keyboard and mouse. Nothing ever goes as planned. Um, I will break out the wheel and the side tech panel eventually. First, I'm just trying to get a handle on this streaming and figure out what's going. Um, what is this? Why is there? Why are there cops all over the place? Um, what the heck is going on here? Um, you know what? I'm not really sure what's going on here. Why don't you guys sit there and hang out for a minute and let me go and talk to everybody, see what's going on. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be back. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Hello? Hmm. Nobody around. I don't recall all these boards being on. Hello? Oh, and there's somebody over here. Hang on, give me a couple minutes. We will be back. All right. Well, that's interesting. Oops. Uh, Let me just jump back in the truck here and we'll have a little talk. Okay, well, seems that there were some squatters because, it's taken me a little bit of time to come down here and everything. Seems some squatters have moved into the house. The police are here. I just met the county sheriff. And a couple of others. There was a trooper there that had come down from a little bit up north, and then, of course, our local sheriff, I guess you call him. And yeah, so they're just here boarding up the house, and they'll be leaving shortly. Unfortunately, the house is a mess. It's not good. Um, They've told me that it's probably best if I don't go into the house without calling somebody in to have it professionally cleaned or something. Seeing as there was no water and everything, there's quite a bit of damage and a lot of mess. They asked me who I was, what I was doing here, and everything else. Well, I told them, well, I was left this from my Uncle Mike, as I called him, and gave him a little bit of a rundown, and they checked it out, and it's legit. I own the place and everything else. They welcomed me to the area. They said they're sorry for this. It's not their fault, but they're here doing their jobs. They'll be leaving once they're finished. They told me to just go ahead and walk around and see what else is up, if there's anything I know of that's missing or anything. And of course, I'm not going to know, but here we are. So, with that being said, we're going to have to deal with the mess, I guess. And it's a damn good thing I had my camper hauled down here, because I guess I'll be living in my camper for the next little while till we can get the house either fixed or tore down and we can start building a new place. Right now, it's it's not looking good. Again, I'm really kind of shaking my head going, what the hell have I got myself into? Well, with that being said, I'm gonna leave it here. Uh, I'm gonna grab my phone, take some pictures. Um, I really got to think about this, because I'm beginning to wonder if I've made a mistake. Not really sure. This is not really what I wanted to show up to. Um, I don't know. Give me a bit here. I'll come back, and you know, we'll just go from there. So give me a couple minutes. Let me have a smoke, drinking my coffee, do some pondering, and from there we'll see what happens. Oh, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about the delay. I've had some time to think about things, and well, I don't know. I think it's time to just maybe let's give this a go. Let's get out and see what we got here. So, first of all, I guess there's a lot of rubbish around here. Not really something I wanted to come home to, so to speak. Looks like here's the old chicken coop. Um, Nothing really spectacular. An old granary, some jugs, some scrap iron kicking around. Uh, More junk to clean up. Uh, Looks like the old slurry and manure pens are still here. Oh, that's not good. We had a ton of manure here to get rid of and clean up. Well, is what it is. Uh, oh, the old cattle barn. It's seen better days. But I've got an idea. You know, cows aren't a bad thing. You can get milk from them. You can get beef from them. And, you know, maybe call in a scrapper and sell some of this and rebuild. It's not a bad idea. Definitely not something I'm going to be doing right away. I've got way too much going on at the moment. Some more steel, of course, my trucks. What do we got back here? More barrels, an old pump. Oh, that's cool. Can you imagine having to pump that every day just to get your fresh water? Almost looks like an old homestead, but I'm guessing it would have been for sheep or pigs or something. Some more metal kicking around. Dilapidated fences. Like, I mean... oh, this is kind of nice. We got a stream running right behind our place. I wonder if there's any fish in there. Be nice to kick back. Maybe do a little fishing. Time will tell. But the backside of the yard. And what we got going on over here? Some kind of meth lab or something? Oh no, just an old couple of sheds. Oh, doing cement. Everything's locked up. So I'll probably have to get somebody to come up and maybe, open those up, see if there's anything in there. Oh, some kind of machine. Not sure what it does. Oh, okay. Some kind of rock crusher to create lime. That's interesting. Never seen that before. Oh, some beehives. Pretty dead sounding. Doesn't sound like there's anything in there. Over here looks like we got lots of land in this yard. It's really overpopulated with trees. We might have to take care of some of those. Full of rocks. A bunch of planks, more steel. What was he gonna do? Rebuild the barn for his tractors and stuff? I don't know. Well, I don't recall most of this. Really don't, but I sure recall this. But it didn't look like this the last time I was here. The last time I was here, this was bright red, had the white stripes everywhere on all the surroundings. You know, the typical old school barn. It was, I remember playing up in the hayloft and everything. Now I'm kind of even scared to walk in here. Oh my god, I remember this. Vagrants. Garbage everywhere. God, I remember this old tractor. Uncle Mike used to stand on the back and let me sit in the seat, do the steering, and reaching the clutch and running around. It was, sure brings back some memories. It's really sad to see what this, like, I mean, even the hayloft up top is gone. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out what to do. I really don't want to, but I think we're gonna have to tear this down. Put something here. It, I, I don't know. That's kind of depressing. Didn't expect to see this old tractor here. I remember Uncle Mike saying that the motor was going, and it'd probably be best sold for scrap, but I figured he would have got rid of it. Did he hang on to it for old time's sake? I don't know. But with today's tractors that are out there, and I don't know if this old girl's really worth anything or worth fixing. I don't know. We'll have something we'll have to think about. Mm, But like I said, I'm actually kind of impressed with how big the yard is. Like, I don't recall it being this big. I knew it was big, but, you know, again, when I was here last, I was a kid. Get rid of all these barrels, junk everywhere. I don't recall that really at the front here. He must have had some kind of sign hanging there at one point. But it's mine now. Got in touch with the county, and they've come out. They've done all the land survey and everything, and well, they, I don't know. I think the first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to unload this trailer, get these trucks off. Gonna have to rip down to go find the store, which we passed on my way in here. Go down to the store. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is grab my trailer, so I can get that set up, so I got somewhere to stay right now. Then take the flat deck back down and grab the other truck and tractor. I think that just makes the most sense. So buckle up. Let's go for a ride and get things set up because we're wasting time. I think for now I'm just gonna unload the trucks over here. I'm gonna do that. I gotta go over. I'm gonna have to go drop the trailer legs. Drop the back end. You know, there's lots to do. So give me a couple 5 minutes and we will, once the trucks are unloaded, we'll bring you back. Alright, I think maybe I'll bring you with me while I unload them and park them. Let you hear what we got going on here. These are a couple of the old Fords I kept from my own place when I was living up north there. Believe it or not, the orange kind of stuck with me because they were the colors that my grandparents had. And my first truck was orange. An old Ford two-wheel drive, just like the one on the front of the trailer. Kind of very partial to the dent sides and the bump side trucks. So I got a couple bump sides and I got a dent side up at the shop. I'm on the hunt still for another one, but with moving down here now and everything, you'll see up in the top right hand corner there, I do have a fair bit of money. Like, I mean, I wasn't stupid while I worked in the oil field. Just before I left, there was a boom in the economy, so I sold my acreage and house and some of my projects for some pretty good coin. You know, I still have to pay the lawyers here and stuff, so that'll go down. I just got to get down to the county and pay this year's taxes for it. And that's not cheap. I thought they'd be a lot cheaper, but we'll get that paid and we'll, it's not going to be cheap to buy equipment and stuff either, so we'll have to see how this goes. So let's get these trucks unloaded, get down and get my trailers here, and then we'll go up and pick up the other one. Or you know what? Trailer's already loaded. Let's just unload the trucks, and we'll go pick up the other truck and the tractor. Then we'll go get the trailer. You'll see it when we're there. Yep. You're hearing what you think you're hearing. This old girl's got a big old Cummins in it. It's a fun little play toy. Nice part is it can haul the trailers and stuff really easy as well. Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm older. I still love my 80s vibe with things like sun visors and roll bars, but the new stuff as well. Like if you look under the truck, you can see that there's 4-link kits and everything. It's just, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. But you never judge, because just because I don't like it doesn't mean someone else doesn't. And, you know, everybody's got a different taste. This one here, a little more mundane. This is just kind of like a little cruiser. Nothing fancy in it. Little Ford small block automatic. It'll get up and boogie. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, but nothing crazy fancy about it. You know, it's just 4-wheel drives are nice, but when you want to just go for a cruise, and you know, these sure ride a hell of a lot better. All right. let's go and get the other truck set up. Put the ramp up. Oh, put the ramp up. Why did it go to that? It's supposed to be on the trailer. Again, not great at this game. Not by any stretch. I am still learning as I go. And, well, hey, it's all good and fun. So, with that being said, let's head on down. Oh, I should close my end gate, I guess. So, with that being said, let's head on down to the shop, pick up the tractor and the other truck. Let's bring them back here. Yeah. I really got to figure out what I'm going to do here. First thing I know is we've got this plot of land, this one right out here, which is pretty much not really a capable of farming for now. It's we got a lot of work to do. Coming down to this T intersection, you can see this field right here out of my field of view. This field right beside the road, that's mine as well. So we got that field to the left, the field to the right, and the field after that. So there's a few things going on here. Better slow it down. I see the 3 cops kicking around here. It's probably not the best thing to be hauling ass around here, because I don't know where they are. Don't know where they're sitting. For all I know, they could have speed traps, but yeah, what do you do, right? I'm new, I didn't know where it was. But just quick deviation here. The store's just there to the right. We're going to take this left. I'm going to take you down and I'm going to show you where my grandfather and grandmother's farm was. This is where I spent a lot of time as a youth. Sadly, the house burnt down years ago. I don't even know if anybody owns this property or they've built a house here or anything. Just kind of rolling in, and I'm going to do a quick turnaround. I know it sat for a very long time. Nobody was interested in buying it after my parents, our grandparents passed away. My parents didn't want it. The rest of the family didn't want it. Because it's just so far out here in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't look like there's much left except for a couple of sheds. It's a shame. The old house has a lot of memories. But with that, let's head on down to the shop. You know, I really gotta learn to watch my speed around here. I'm used to being on the highway, you know, 3 days highway driving down here. I kind of got used to flipping along at 75, 80 kilometers or miles an hour. For you Americans, that's like $1.30, $1.40. Oh, well, look at this. Guess where the cops are sitting? Both here. Both here. All 3 are here at the shop. Wow. Didn't even notice that. But here we are. Here's my John Deere tractor and my 79 Ford 4x4 and my trailer. Conveniently parked, I guess. I guess maybe I better pull up a bit more just so that I don't have any issues with the 2 cop cars sitting there. Lower that down a bit and get that back ramp done. I keep opening the hood. Don't know why. I don't know why the hood keeps opening. There we go. Okay, there we go. So let's get out, go fire up the Ford and this one here, well, this one I've done a fair bit too. This one's got a big 460 in it. She runs pretty good. She's no slouch. She's a nice little play toy. It is and there is a gooseneck in the back. It can be used for hauling, but with it being a gas truck, it's pretty hard on fuel. It's not, it's a lot easier when with the Cummins to really pull the trailer and stuff. But the 71 with the Cummins in it, that one will pull bear. There's no questions asked about that. Here we go. We'll get over here. This is my Deere, my 6250R that I was doing work with the county and everything for. The mowers I got are a little big on it, but at the same time, this thing's chipped up a bit. It's no slouch when it comes to power. John Deere and their right to work type thing, or whatever you call it, where they won't let us work on them. I had my buddy come in and do some work, and I just realized I don't think I'm going to be able to take both of these at the same time. That's not good. I figured, 45-foot truck and trailer would be enough, but let's see how close we can get. I just may not be able to put the ramps up all the way. It's about as close as I'm gonna get. Let's see. Kind of hanging off the back a bit. I'm not happy with it, but we'll see how far we can get these ramps closed and go from there. As long as I can get the tail closed or up, I think we'll be alright. There we go. We'll just poop that like that. Strap everything down, and we're just gonna chance it. Every once in a while you just gotta say, you know what, send it. Yeah, I started using some of these terms of the younger generation, but hey, sometimes they got some good ones, and you just have to kind of go with the flow. Well, as long as the old popo here ain't gonna try and follow me thinking that I'm overweight or something, which I probably am. But hey, we're in the middle of backcountry. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does this, and I'm gonna see a few vehicles doing crazy stuff like this. But I think that's what we're gonna end up doing for today. We've had a few missteps and everything else, and my bad driving right off the bat didn't help anything. But I think I'm gonna just cut across the field here, take a better entrance into the yard. We're gonna just pull into the yard here. We're getting pretty close to time for my episodes. I'm gonna try and keep everything in about half an hour at a time, just to kind of keep it somewhat respectable. I don't want you guys having to sit for an hour and 20 minutes for each episode. I'm still new to this. I'm still learning how this all works. I appreciate everybody and anyone that's actually watching this to just watching this in general. I noticed I got a subscriber already. I'm going to guess that's my son. he likes his farm sim and War Thunder and Snow Runner and everything else. And he might pop in once in a while to if we can play together on some of these maps. It's I don't know. He's a pretty good kid. I wouldn't mind him coming in and playing along or helping out or whatever it may be. Um, I appreciate anyone that's watching this. If you like what you're seeing, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. I don't know how often I'm going to do videos. I'm going to try and do one, maybe two a week. I don't plan on getting as big as some of the guys that I watch on YouTube and stuff that kind of got me into the thought of doing this kind of thing. I'm all new for it. I don't know how to do fancy edits. I don't know how to, do fancy screens and everything else. I've got cheat sheets here so I can start and stop my recordings without swapping from this screen to OBS. And um, I don't know how to, like I said, to do the flip screens, to put the writing and stuff on the thumbnail. Speaking of which, I don't even know how to make a thumbnail for this, so I'm going to have to try and figure that out. I know you guys all probably know how and it's easy for you, but I didn't make a thumbnail, so I'm going to have to take a picture. I'll stop the recording and then go tab into and learn how to take a screenshot so that I've got a screenshot for every episode. But thanks for watching. Again, I appreciate anyone that even just gives it a view. If you like what you see, subscribe. If you have any comments, feedback, please don't be afraid to leave them. Don't really want people being trolls. I get it. I'm not that good at this. I'm new. But constructive criticism can help me go a long way because, I can only get better if I know what I'm doing wrong. So with that being said, I want to wish you all a good day. Hopefully you return, and I will see you on episode 3 of the Western Wilds. Have a good day.